Good morning everyone and welcome back to the Two-Headed Wolf gaming channel as we are continuing our playthrough of Terra Invicta playing as the servants, and during the last episode we went nuts with the nuclear barrages and somehow that seems to be working quite well for us. The curious thing is that we have had no response so far from the US, but we've taken a lot of their armies out, a lot of their navies. Okay, let's see. The 8 guards army. Okay, we have control over all of the armies. We have a chance to steal a fission outpost kit from the resistance. Okay. We still couldn't crack our way into Japan at the moment, unfortunately, because I do want the territory back. Let us see.
At your service.
Reporting in.
Who do we use? We'll use a defend interest in Russia. Make sure nobody else gets in.
Safe for our people.
Ready for my
She
mission.
has some persuasion, so I could start working
We'll make
some
our appeal.
missions in
Standing
Belarus.
by for orders.
I could also try to do another crackdown here. It's a very low roll. It uses investigation, so maybe if we can take one of our other agents, but I was really trying to get into Japan first. A 36% chance to take over. Let us do that. Let's hope that we will get it. I
Ready.
have an investigate activity, alien
At your
activity that I
service.
want to do. And finally, what else? We are doing well in China. I think that we could start working in South Korea, or maybe let's do a defend interest in North
Securing
Korea
our
for the
interests.
moment. Now the Philippines, they're suffering a bit because of the nuclear meltdowns. The US is landing their troops there once more. I'm not about to do any other mission for nuclear barrages. I'm just gonna wait for this army to probably move here and then I'll nuke, because I really want to take down the armies of the US.
Protecting our interests.
Good.
Securing our control.
Good, so we have our interests being protected here. This army is going to be destroyed. Perfect. Academy fleet detected. Ooh, so they've constructed their first spaceship. I feel like we should probably start thinking about making ships as well. We actually can. So this is the shipbuilding part. I saw a little bit of it, I think, in a videos. You have like different weapons, hull weapons, utility modules, radiators. We also have batteries, power plants, drive and armor. We do not have good engines to begin with. Like if you lose at a cruises Delta V, where if we have 4.9 right now, it's mostly, how should I say, it mostly sits. It doesn't really move. Ships with less than 8 kps Delta V may have trouble reaching the moon from an Earth orbit. So it cannot push enough, the engines are not strong enough to push out of orbit. Okay, it's good to know that we have some ships. I will do auto design for the moment for all types of ships, mostly because we do not have a lot of parts. But I would like to have some sort of ship design here.
We hold no sway in their minds.
Just so as soon as we get more research, then maybe I could
Hit him where it hurts.
Okay, we managed to do a crackdown in Japan, that is good. As we research more spaceship parts, I am thinking that we might just be able to... I'll read this in a second. I want to finish this sentence. As we get more ship parts, we can get more into design, like just to compare it, have something to work from at the beginning. Our rhetoric emphasizing the perfidity of Syria and righteousness of Israel has won us many supporters, giving us more freedom to act as we see fit in Israel. Okay, some cohesion, some GDP changes. Okay. Who would be, at this point, who is our largest rival, resource-wise? Well, cash, everybody's using a lot of their resource. If I take a look at control points, Humanity First has advanced a lot. And also the Protectorate are still strong. As far as resource generation, as you can see, everybody's producing a lot of resources from the moon. Yeah, we are falling behind in the space race. I should have invested more probably in certain countries that would have provided us more boost just to get to the moon quicker. And maybe even a simple outpost. Let me take a look at the moon. So if I go to the moon, yeah, maybe even a low-level outpost would have been better than nothing. But at this point we've already invested a lot into getting to Mars. That we're not gonna do anything else. We have the best situation right now. I feel like outposts will be able to lose them later on if we're not careful. 192. Yeah, so look at that. Build in space it would take us 60 days, but build on Earth it would take us 393 days and 192 boost. Okay. Our next campaign through this game will be so much better. I can promise you that. I've learned a lot in this short amount of time, and I hope that you did too, so you can play this game on your own. Because this is one of those things that and I've said at the beginning of this game that grand strategy games are very complicated, at least until you see it once. The first time you play it, it's always difficult. There's a lot of menus. And by the way, Victoria 3 is coming up today, and I am going to record some videos. Depending on how much time I have, I will reduce the size of these videos to from 45 minutes or around 45 minutes to 30 minutes, just to give me more time to record another series on Victoria. It's a new game, and I'm not sure about you. Do let me know. But I look forward to getting into Victoria 3, and we'll be playing Japan in Victoria 3. Just an early heads up, because the first time I played Victoria 2, I've actually played as Japan, and I feel it's one of those countries that starts off technologically underwhelming, I would say, for the age, but has the potential to become like such a superpower because of historical reasons. So they programmed the game to be the same. Do I want to do a purge with you here? And the answer is yes.
Targeting the opposition.
Ready.
With Quan, what do I do with you right now? Do I just kick this faction out of the Philippines? There's no real reason why I would want the Philippines, to be honest. Why would I take their territories from them? So let me do a campaign in
I
Belarus.
will tell our story.
Ready to go.
Let's have Celia set national policies, if we can
Time to make our move.
make peace.
Where to?
Do I want to do a... What happened? Look at that. The United States has been reduced to 4 points. Yeah, and they have only 2 more armies that they're moving. They're moving out of here. I don't want to nuke yet because my counselor might be in trouble if we do. What should I be doing next? I wonder. I mean, we're really building militaries, which means that we are able to go to war soon for some territories near us. I have to make more campaigns somewhere nearby. Let's see if we can detect anyone around
On Overwatch.
Poland.
Ready.
Any aliens? Just so we know exactly where should we invest our early resources. And I can work on a secondary crackdown here in Japan.
Turning up the heat.
Then they can clean or cook.
Biotechnology is done. Arrival psychology means arrival mass communication, extended space survival, mind and machine. And this is the requirement for the following faction projects: Psyops, appeals to fear messaging, and interrogation techniques. Okay. Cybernetics, increase the maximum military tech level for all human nations by 0.5. This is a requirement for the following global techs: mind and machine, network propaganda, and transformed phages. And it also is a requirement for cybernetic implants. Now I would also like something to cash in. Is there anything that would provide us with more money? We're not making enough money right now. Mission to Jupiter. We're behind the space race. I don't want to do mission to Jupiter. It will not provide us with anything that we want. I'm having a problem here deciding what would be to our advantage, because I can see a lot of tech that would really apply well to the resistance or some of the more pro-human factions and even escaping space, right? But I can't, for the love of God, figure out what we would want. Advanced atomic manipulation and carbon management. What we would want for the servants. Maybe we're going this way. We're increasing military tech for everyone. But at least we're getting some
Initiating
implants.
recon.
If in the future it turns out that it was a bad idea because the aliens invade or something, then we will know. Okay. I can take another army out. Yeah.
hearts and minds.
We're winning their hearts and minds. Good. Now this will definitely be balanced out in the future.
Trail.
I mean, it is
Policy direction complete.
seek peace. Let's see. We can seek peace with all of the factions here. We'll do this one
Prepping for next mission.
for the Philippines war. Good. New project available, an 8-inch cannon, a 12-inch cannon, frigate, monitor, and destroyer. So we have brand new ships. But we have to do a personal project, I'm guessing. Okay.
We've removed some threats. Wrapping up here.
We've taken over a territory in Japan. They're doing public campaigns, so we're losing a lot of our public opinion. But that is not a problem. Let's take over
Targeting their
the
center of
country.
power.
Where do you need me?
Your orders?
With you. I will do a public campaign in Japan.
We'll make our appeal.
With Celia,
Standing by for orders.
there is a pretty good chance that we can do a crackdown
Cracking
here.
down.
Ready for my mission.
Your orders.
What's the op?
Ready.
What's going on here? Let's work on defending our influence
Making things safe for our
first.
people.
What's the op?
And there is some life forms in the area. Let's take a quick look, but first let's investigate
We'll see what we can
aliens.
find.
And I'll take another scan, probably from here, from Vienna, just to scan around once again, see if there's any alien life forms or what's what. How close are we to the language discovery? Well, 13th of June 2029, that is a year away. I don't feel like there's any point in researching this anymore. And I am going back to researching our very own
Securing our interests.
technology. Because nothing that we pick seems to be helpful. I do like that we've taken a lot of power from the US. Brazil seems to have some power also. How about South Africa? They do not have that much anymore. Now the European has some power, united as it is, but other than that I don't feel too much like they're a threat. They have a lot of
Public opinion is
allies,
moving in our direction. We'll
which
be ready
is...
for new orders soon.
Any species capable of contacting us would have overcome the petty divisions that plague humanity, allowing them.
Okay.
We've neutralized their key people.
Good. We have a crackdown in
Control is
Belarus.
vulnerable
We
now.
have another crackdown in Japan. We need to protect our interests here
We found
soon.
something.
Prepping for the next mission.
Now, Russia is still at war with the US. They have only one more army left. I will use another one of these nukes. And now the US does not have any kind of protection. They brought an agent in.
Standing by for orders.
I will do a defend interest first,
Making
because they
things
do
safe
have
for
an
our
agent in Japan.
Where to?
With you, we're
I'm
going
here.
to work on a purge mission. Let's
Standing
see.
by for orders.
Yeah, enough espionage to make this successful.
Terminating the opposition.
With
Reporting
Celia, I am going to try to take over
Removing our
Belarus.
enemies.
Once
At
again,
your
trying to
service.
peacefully annex if possible. Then we're doing a scan in
Surveilling target
Austria
area.
Ready for my mission.
and its surrounding areas. And over here, we can do a
Going after their
crackdown and
people.
take Australia back. And then I'm going
Securing
to
our
work
control.
on Indonesia.
Wrapping up here.
Indonesia and
Eyes
South
up.
Korea. Those are the next two
Cleaning things
territories
up.
that we want. We have a brand new army in Russia. We've grown strong. Still a bit behind it, militaristically speaking. We are now able to undertake transitional coordination project, which increases our capacity, our control point capacity by 25.
Targets got
That's
away.
quite good. Apparently they've defended interest in Australia and we failed there. A coup in North Korea because of this guy. Well, let's see if we can capture him since we've detected. We are now able to undertake the contraband scanners. Enemies suffer -1 to sabotage facilities or sabotage hub modules missions against our assets. I don't feel like we really need it right now, but we'll see. Lost a point in Cameroon,
We're
that
in
is
control
fine.
here.
We've taken over one territory in
People taking
Belarus.
control.
We've taken over a territory in Japan, the executive branch. Good. So, let's take a look at Japan. Now, at this point, we're improving relations with our own countries. We want to make alliances at some point. With you, I will do defend interests first in
Protecting
Japan
our
because there are
interests.
2 agents
Ready
there.
for orders.
I will do another
We must
campaign in
persuade
Japan.
the people.
Where
I
to?
will pick Gabin and let's see if
Ready
we
to go.
can detain ourselves. This officer
Eyes
right
on
here,
target.
40% chance for
Acknowledged.
that to happen. It's not the highest chance, but it is something. And we can try to steal a project. Now there is a chance that we will lose Belarus if we don't protect our interests there.
Ready.
But stealing a project feels like a better choice here. But for all that ops, let's see, where is this agent? In Paris. From this guy. Can you... Let's investigate him. And
Initiating
then...
surveillance.
Ready to
Or
go.
maybe detain him. We need investigation for that and she doesn't have it.
I'm here.
Where do you need me?
Yeah. And we'll just do a
Initiating
surveillance of
recon.
this area. Hopefully we won't lose Belarus after taking it over,
Securing
but
our control.
if it happens, it
Overwatch.
happens. That is okay. Okay, there is in Poland some alien life forms. That is good.
We've got some intel on our target.
Okay. Okay, he has
They got away.
good administration, good science. Okay.
to our side.
Now I am starting to think that we should take him out. We are now able to undertake the Caliphate project. Restore the Caliphate? That is cool. They have another army here. Are we still at war? Yes, we haven't declared peace there. But these are where the alien life forms are. Now, if we were to destroy this area, we would destroy their control points and their resource region. They're still producing 100 research. They have no navies. They are in the robotic age. We are in the atomic age. We don't have anyone in the robotic one. Government is authoritarian. You know what? It still provides them with some power. And their tanks have changed. That is cool. It's so cool that we are going to take these together with the alien life forms. But we're breaking the US apart. And I'll make peace during the next turn.
Cleaning things up.
We don't care anymore about what they want to do there. Superior or new organizations are available. Cool. Well, landmark advertising for more persuasion, influence, research, and something else. Or get some science. What do I give you? Let's add cash. Sumiyoshi Kai, sure, we'll bring that in, and then we'll bring the Aizuko Tetsukai. Japan Special Forces Group. But we will need some more organizational points. And we want to take more wealthy people here. Just so we can stabilize our economy. I am going to make you affluent, first of all. Then prosperous. Good. Now what will we do with our agents going forward? Another crackdown, I feel like it's a good idea.
Applying pressure on their people.
Ready for my mission.
I can do some public campaigns in Japan, and we'll continue to do that. It seems that some of our
Ready for
support
orders.
is going away. If I want to use
Ready
you
for orders.
in order to detain an agent, the chances are not huge, but we could
We'll
do
grab them.
Your orders?
something.
Reporting in.
Let's have her
Ready for my
investigate this counselor.
Surveilling targets.
I keep our eyes on
Standing
him.
by.
And yeah, there's alien life forms both in the Balkan states and in northern Italy. Okay, that is good to know. There's a lot of boost in Mexico. 2.5. If we take a look at nations, show all nations, and we'll take a look at what nations have the biggest boost right now. The European Union has 7.1, so that is the most. Although boost right now is not as important as it used to be because they have a lot of resources available. Let me do a stabilize nation, and we'll do that in Japan.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
Wildfires, let us help with the wildfires. It's good that we had some ops banked.
Person of interest surveilled.
Good, we surveilled this person of interest. They have good administration. They do have some interesting organizations with them. A lot of research and a lot of administration.
Target in a secure location.
Good. So
Public
now he's
sentiment
captured.
is increasingly with us.
Violence is abating.
Laying the groundwork.
Okay, we'll do a final turn and then I'll take a break, conserve some of my voice. As I said, Victoria Free is coming up.
Target's lost.
And I want to split this up. We'll split it temporarily, see how things go. And I hope you'll like it as well. We are now able to undertake the stakeholder subversion project. Gain +2 on hostile takeover missions, okay? Didn't have a whole lot of problems. Aliens have become rapidly more popular in the UK. The UK is a force of its own. We could take over and maybe think about recreating an empire or something. I'm not sure that is something that we could do, but there is a chance that we would. Can we do a crackdown here in China? Well, the chances for that happening are very small. But I want to kick them out actually first.
Turning up the heat.
Acknowledged.
I will do another campaign. Let's do a campaign
I will
in
try to
China.
sway the public.
Where do you need me?
Hostile takeover. We can't steal any other projects right now. But if I do some sort of a hostile takeover here, it seems to me that some of their points went down. Or maybe these points go down because we captured them, so it doesn't add up anymore to the cap. There is a chance that that is actually the case. He has a lot of science.
They won't see me coming.
Reporting in.
With Gabin, let's see. 10% chance to capture
We'll
it.
bring them in.
Ready for
We're
orders.
gonna try that. And I really need to think of a way to use this agent or make her stronger, because I feel like at this point she's not great at pretty much anything. And that is not good. Let's give her some points into espionage. This gives her a step up from where she is. And we'll invest more in her strength in the future. But for now, let's spend some money, see if we
Targeting
can
their
do a
assets.
hostile takeover. And that will have to do for today. Now, I hope you have enjoyed it. And I hope that you look forward to Victoria Free as much as I do. If you do, let me know. At least it does help me understand whether this is a game that you mostly look forward to, or if you are interested in both Victoria Free and this game. Just so I know. It sounds weird sometimes that you keep hearing content creators or YouTubers or other people who make videos or streams that we want to hear your opinion. It is quite true, because without communication we can't really know what to invest our time in and our energy. And as my voice is starting to crack up, I am going to say to you, hey, to have a wonderful day.